My guess is Michael. Michael, why are you here?
Well, Steve, I'm here today because my wife told me that she was raped, and I don't believe her because of the simple fact, not only did she tell me a month after the fact, but she also told me, she just basically kept changing her story up on me.
Okay, that's, that's kind of a serious thing to tell your husband. So she comes to you and she says, Michael, I was raped, right?
Yes.
And you say what?
I basically asked her about, well, what are you gonna do about it? I mean, we can file a report or something, but...
So we should go to the police?
Yeah, that's what I suggested. And then not too long after that, she said, no, I don't wanna do that. She didn't wanna do that. And then she changed her story up and said that she just cheated.
Oh,
and
okay.
She just kept switching it up on me.
Do you believe she was raped?
No, I don't.
You believe that she just cheated on you?
And just tried to cover it up.
And she tried to cover up by saying that she was raped?
Yes. And that hurt me to the point where I had to distance myself from her.
Why do you think she cheated on you?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I mean, during the time that it was accused, we weren't married then.
Okay.
This was way before we got married. We've been together.
But then you still married her.
Because I still wanted a family, Steve. I want a family. And that's why I stayed with her. But even through that...
Do you love her, though?
I love her.
You love her to death?
Yes.
So you went ahead, even though she says, hey, I got raped, but then she changed her story and said, I wasn't really raped, I cheated on you. You said, I still love you, I want to marry you.
Yes.
You had a baby.
Yes.
And at first you weren't sure if that baby was yours,
Right.
but then you did take a DNA test, and you found out it was your little boy or little girl.
Boy.
You found out it is your little boy.
Yes.
Since all this happened, what has happened?
We've still been together. Everything's been cool. But she started to accuse me of cheating. And
Was she right to accuse you of cheating?
yes.
And why did you cheat on her?
Because of the pain that I went through, I didn't know how to deal with it.
So when you were cheating on her, that
it was
really
just...
eased the pain?
No, it didn't ease the pain at all. But it was just that one time, and then again when we got married.
Oh, so you cheated and then got married?
Yes.
Did she know that you cheated?
She didn't then. She knows now.
When did you tell her that you cheated on her?
Last night.
You told her last night. So tell me how that went down.
She didn't talk to me.
Well, I know. I understand what happened afterwards, but you're like, are you having dinner? Are you sitting on the bed? What's happening?
Well, we were sitting on the bed.
Watching TV?
Yes.
And you said, honey, I got to tell you something.
Yes.
And then what did you say to her?
I told her that she was right to accuse me of what I had done.
Because she suspected that you
Yes.
did cheat on her.
Yes, the girl.
And when you finally admitted it, what did she do?
She didn't speak to me.
She didn't speak to you.
She started crying.
Well, what are you hoping to happen now? Like, you know she cheated on you. You cheated on her. You've only been married 8 months.
See, that's the thing, Steve. She still hasn't admitted it to me.
She took a lie detector test. What effect if she was raped?
Well, if she was raped, then I'll take back everything I said, and I know I can't erase what I did.
You can't take back the cheating.
I know I can't erase that, but I just want my family. That's all I want, Steve. I just want my family.
And you want to stay with her?
Yes, I love her.
You love her?
I love her, Steve.
And this is your family?
Yes.
All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you to leave the stage. I'm going to talk to your wife, and then I'll bring you back out, and we're going to get to her lie detector results. Okay?
All right.
All right, let's bring out Michael's wife, Trinity. How you doing, Trinity?
Hi, how are you?
And you're married to Michael?
Yes.
And you've been married since January?
17.
And marriage going good?
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much?
Except for me thinking that he cheated on me.
And why do you think that he cheated on you?
Well, because like 2 years ago, shortly after I had my first son, it was some messages on his phone from a girl saying that she was pregnant by him, and she understood he had a family, but she can't go on with him getting her pregnant and not being there for her and her baby. And I asked him about it. He said, "Oh, she's just crazy. She's making a story up." Come on now, ain't nobody gonna go out their way to make up a story like that.
Last night in the hotel room, he tells you, "Yes, honey, I cheated on you."
Yes.
And when he tells you this, what was your reaction?
I didn't have any reaction because I was like, I wasn't shocked because I already knew it. But at the same time,
Wasn't
I'm like,
a big surprise.
Right, but why would you lie to me for years, you know, saying that you didn't cheat when you did? All you have to do is tell me the truth. It's a shame we have to come on your show just for him to tell me the truth.
Yeah. Now, he tells the story. I don't know if I got this right. At first, you told him that you had either slept with somebody or you had been raped by somebody.
Mm-hmm. The first time I told him I think I was pregnant with my first son. I told him I cheated because someone else had been with me.
Okay.
But that was only because I was afraid to tell him that I was raped because I didn't think he would believe me. But then I changed it and told him I was raped, and he still didn't believe me.
And so I'm just going to ask you, were you raped?
I was forced to have sex with someone
that
I
rape.
didn't want to. Well, yeah, and I didn't want to go to the police because I didn't want to see this person ever again.
He cheated on you before you got married, and he's cheated on you after you got married.
Yes, like 2 weeks ago.
On you 2 weeks ago?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, and I figured like, okay, you trying to cover up your own self by saying I'm the cheater. No, he's the cheater.
And how many children do you have together? 2 children.
Yeah.
And do you want to stay with him?
I don't know. That's nasty. That's nasty.
But you called the show and you're here today. And I want to know exactly why.
I'm here to prove to him that I didn't cheat. And I actually wanted to come on the show just to find out did he cheat, but considering the fact he felt really, really guilty, he just told me in the hotel. I'm like, dude, we had to come all the way from Michigan for you to tell me that you cheated on me?
Let's bring Michael back up.
Look at you, you up here smiling and everything like it's funny. Do she act like a rape victim? Do she really act like a rape victim up here smiling, telling y'all all this stuff?
Yeah,
Come on,
I'm
huh?
smiling because it's funny how you tried to change the story.
How did I try to change the story? This is the story. What you did was the beginning of the whole thing.
But that doesn't justify what you did.
I'm not justifying what I did. I never said I was. But what you did hurt me mentally.
But I was raped, so that hurt me mentally. Yes, I changed my story because I was afraid you wouldn't believe me. Look how you acting now.
Why do you keep changing your story? That's the point. You changing your story. All you had to do was just come out and just tell me from the beginning what it was you did. And none of this would have happened. We would be sitting down somewhere drinking daiquiris or something together.
Can you relate to this story? Need my help? Call 1-888-STEVE-07. She says that you cheated on her 2 weeks ago.
That was not 2 weeks ago. That was after.
When you did the show?
That was after my work. That was not 2 weeks ago.
I'm sorry.
And
Maybe
like
it was
I said,
3 weeks ago.
I don't even want to get it. I done already confessed to that. I done told you that was not 2 weeks ago. I don't even want to get into that. But I had
Are you
confessed.
committed to never cheating on her
Yes,
again?
I am. Like I told you, Steve, not too long ago.
Well, don't tell me,
her.
because you're not
No,
married to me.
Right. I love you, and I want my family. That's all I want is my family back together. I will never do it again.
I don't know if I can believe you. Once a cheater, always a cheater.
Well, maybe I should say the same thing about you too then, huh?
We'll see.
Well, you admit that you cheated, right?
Yes.
Let's find out if Trinity cheated. Before the show, you took a lie detector test? Mm-hmm. And you were asked, Trinity, were you forced into sex by another male during the time you were in a relationship with Michael? You answered yes. During your marriage, have you had sexual contact with other men besides your husband? You answered no. And the results of your wife's lie detector test is that she told the truth.
How do you feel now, cheater?
I apologize.
Forgiving is easy, forgetting is hard. You wanted your family, you destroyed it. You put this on yourself. You cheated on me because you thought I cheated on you.
The only thing I don't understand is, you know, she came to, she told you this, and then she said, hey, I was raped. You still married her, you still made a commitment to her.
And had another baby.
And had another baby. If you say, okay, you know what, even if you still believed in your mind that she cheated, you still married her, you're still having more kids.
Well, Steve, like I said, I want a family, and I was just trying to.
All I'm telling you, though, is if you keep cheating, you're not going to have a family.
I'm not going.
Thank you.
Good luck to you, Michael.
I called you, Steve, for help because I watch your show all the time.
Somebody's going to watch this and say, you know what, she was brave enough to do that, I can do that too.